Juggernaut in a way. I mean, I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth in terms of what we saw with Liquid and what they did in the game 3 of their CI finals. But I think outside of that, I worry about Juggernaut's effectiveness as a hero. I feel that this hero is not as strong as he used to be, and it kind of gets put in this category of let's pick a good strong carry, but he ends up edge him. Carry matchup.
Well, we'll see how that works out. Before I head into the game, a quick message from our sponsors. We'll be right back. Oh my god.
Wow!
All right, let's pray. Okay. All right. Wow. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna leave that one to Delta because while I am decent at figuring out how Dota 2 works, I haven't been the most familiar with everybody in this side of the ocean's Dota scene. So, Delta? Mm-hmm. Looks like he realizes something's up with Lich moving a little bit too far forward, giving away, I think, that they're up to something a little bit. Obviously, Sand King's off the map, and they're aware of that, and he's somebody who really wants to. So this time with Firefly. Yeah, 2 heroes going down. It's pretty unfortunate for the side of Tuho. And Invoker already getting that early advantage against a Necropost just because of the Lich sitting in the lane. I'm not a big fan of this sort of gameplay. Hopefully next patch rolls around we won't see this kind of multi-hero camping mid meta. Because we get one really broke hero and then it's less of a mechanical skill matchup and more of you can't do as much and that's a fact sort of thing in the mid lane. Mm-hmm.
Wow!
Yeah, Gutter managing to take that one down with a crit on the last hit. Style points for him. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, like... And, no, it was a right click out of Mickey managing to get a lot more HP again after the failed gank, so even worse for them not managing to secure that kill on him. Very well played by the Earth Spirit. Pablo has my approval so far. Landing those rolls on... What do you say? Oh, sorry, I heard something that, never mind. It's bottom lane matchup. Life... Are you... I mean, they're forced... I'll try and talk a little bit faster then. While they're forcing these rotations out of mid lane, like, they're committing 3 heroes constantly with the Necrophos, and you're not going to shut a hero like that down. So the main reason that you're doing this is to get the Invoker ahead. Like I was going off on before, like the main, you're spending so many resources on mid, you're not going to be able to shut a hero like Necrophos down. The hero's going to do well regardless, as long as the player playing him is decent. And of course, in these caliber of matches, the player playing them is going to be decent. Where was I going with that? So you're doing this pretty much to get the Invoker ahead. You have to decide whether or not it's worth it. Oh no.
last bit of haste and made him run away. What? Mickey, why are you going back in there? Does get the side off, but just to keep Bambo away from him, not to get the kill. Meanwhile, the duel at the back, though, he was trying to help out there. Quackbot didn't need it. Gets himself a double kill. So J4 as well as Kazar.
I'm gonna cut in here real quick and say that's not just well played by Tuho on gameplay of the individual players, but communication and trust that each of them would execute that perfectly was pretty amazing from a spectator's point of view. So really well played by them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm not going to enable chat wheels, and I'm not going to enable grudge matches. I'm going to leave that stuff to Reddit. I'm just here to watch some Dota.
Yeah, I like that they're having fun, right? They played some games earlier as well. They were just taking those a little bit easier, but in this one, they look a bit different here. They want to win this game on the side of Tuho. Of course, it's a fresh team looking for sponsors. It's looking for an organization.
Are they?
These kind of tournaments, like, yeah, they're very... They're quite important for them to profile themselves as someone just worth picking up.
Interesting.
Yeah. Just look at the players, they're all very promising and very talented. Yep. Oh yeah. I mean, who can forget yeah. Especially Quackfire, it used to be that Tinker God that, okay, the meatball will be dodged again, but this time the heal's still enough. Very hard to bring down a Necrophos without hitting all of your stuff. So make it at this point level 8. Strong enough to be able to withstand these kind of attempts.
Yeah, like, it's kind of funny that even with the magic damage amp on you from the Ghost Shroud, it's still worth it to use it to pop your stick there, just because you heal so much extra. That ability needs to be changed around a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, a quick kill up top, while Sexy Bambo is actually stealing a bit of a stack here. Getting a few of those last hits, got us salvaging it a little bit with a spin there.
Dragon Rage.
What?
There's an angry man spin.
I don't know if that's a thing.
It definitely is. He hears war cry when he's doing it, man.
Alright, so is this game gonna slow down anytime soon? Because so far we've already had 15 kills in an 11-minute game. It's probably gonna build Radiance. We saw Oliver last night, so it's... But at the same time, middle lane Nika, 4 heroes to bring a lot more to the plate here at this point. They really hate him, and they bring him down.
I mean,
on the line with smoke rotations.
I mean, 4-man rotation mid. They got the kill, yeah, but you know, a lot of things are happening elsewhere on the map. Yeah.
Pablo smoke almost broke here now. It does expire. They might still find Lich here as he's setting up for the Ancients Popsa Shrine. But Quaker revealing himself won't quite get the duel. Top lane though, what is happening here? Gotta. Going ham. Playing very confidently. Yeah. Bottom lane, 33. Ooh, almost. Would that have been a kill? Probably. If you can get the duel off before Armlet and Rage, then maybe, because then the Necrophos could come in. Right back with damage. And there we go. Pablo being healed up. The bounce not going back from the Lich ultimate, and now bit of a turnaround. Quackfire bombing in with the blink. He looks for dual target, but he gets lots of bursts instead. Mika still has a side holding on to that as well. There's a lot of shots not being fired because they didn't quite find the right angle. But Tuho with the healing ward going. they'll be able to continue this push, and HellRaisers force them back out first. Instead, they go for mid. Sexy Mambo, no lasso, but there is a burst strike available. Pablo on the Earth Spirit here in mid, in a lot of trouble. The Sunstrike to follow. Will connect between a couple of creeps as well. It's trying to roll out, but enough damage available.
Close, but no cigar.
Don't want to take that trade though. There's Lifesteal infested into a Mud Golem, so you have that extra bit of stun and burst available here. And you even get the small little extra golems.
Do those belong to him?
Out, so
they do.
Yeah.
If I was him, I'd hold on to the Winter's Curses. Again, I was talking to you guys yesterday about that, using it to reset fights. I guess the way you worded it is to just change your positioning when the fight starts, and that can be insanely useful as well. It's not just the fact that you can kill an enemy who's grouped up on top of their allies. It's very, very good for resetting fights. Yes.
Well, there should be a bit of a smoke up here. Quoikva can perhaps find a target there for Ward, scouting on 33. Not the easiest one to bring down in the duel without help, but well, Silence start off with. They get him. Mika following up as well. Not quite enough damage to actually get the extra duel victory damage, but they get the kill regardless. A very tanky hero indeed.
Yeah, very well played.
We like these movements from Tuho too. Just following HellRaisers wherever they go, getting these objectives at the same time.
Yeah. And that Lich doesn't have mana for teleporting away, so it's just another kill in the hands of Tuho. Yeah, it was a little bit weird. I didn't catch the start of that. All I saw was the Chain Frost going off on the enemy, so I'm not quite sure.
At least he farmed the creeper with it, so that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, that one I can't quite figure out, but players do make mistakes once in a while. God knows we do as casters, so...
What are you talking about? We're flawless.
Except for you, Drag and Drop. I'm not going to say anything to the Zephyr enabler here, though.
Well, Ward rushing down here. Quoikva still ready with the blink. No extra item queued up just yet, but 1500 gold to work with. Is this a good peak for Tuho to just for Tuho to exploit essentially? Because they're playing like they're on top of the world right now.
Yeah, as far as Reaper Scythe goes, have you seen the trailer for the movie Mr. Bye-Bye Man? Well, I can tell you that that movie was based off of Necrophos in this patch. Come on, guys, laugh a little bit more. My awful jokes.
I would if I knew what movie you were talking about, probably.
Alright, I assure you, it's really funny, okay? But, as far as what you said about which team has the advantage in the late game, I'm going to go ahead and disagree. Necrophos always super strong no matter what the stage of the game is. Juggernaut always has some sort of way to counteract the huge amount of magical damage and being chased down by the enemy heroes in the form of Blade Fury. So even though Juggernaut isn't the strongest hero as a carry in this patch, he's still very strong against these enemy teams, even in the late game. And Legion Commander, of course, with infinite scaling, can always do well and always find at least a single pick-off before a fight starts or as it starts.
And the Winter Wyvern.
I mean, it gets up pretty high with that level 25 talent.
Khazar, he is in trouble. Do they have detection or they don't? The Ghostwalk's keeping him safe, and now they're the ones on the run, Mika. Should be fine now. Well, HellRaisers just picked up the blink on Sexy Bambo, sinking for a little ways away, but now the Infest, they have a smoke on the Lich. Gonna be ready to try and find something with that. It's just a Winter Wyvern in the middle lane that would be alright. But the teleport to the bottom. Unseen. You know that Tuho has been sitting around here and Quackbar, he'll be the target. Soundstrike to follow, easy kill.
Not ideal, but they have to make as much, they have to use as many resources on the map as they can right now if they're not going to group up and push. Again, I think Toho's realized that they have the advantage in the late game, so they don't want to try and press for an enemy or press their advantage they have right now, because there's no need to take a play that dangerous. Against Lich, Sand King, and Invoker Batrider, they have a pretty good counter initiation ability to defend their towers and base, so any small slip-ups from the side of Tuho, and they'll lose the advantage that they've gained so far with their really amazing rotations and whatnot. So playing it safe is a pretty smart move in my opinion, because I genuinely do believe that in the late game they will win this easier than they will now. Thoughts? We could call them Tohos.
Tuho. Just Tuho, I think, but...
Alright. Alright, that's enough mocking me.
Are you actually, or... I just... Yeah, they're gonna continue the spin from Gada, looking to try to do some damage with 33. Not really susceptible. Pablo dies first. Nice little Winter's Curse, but not really doing enough damage. Just resetting the fight. The Omni Slash, every ultimate in the game used on the lifesteal, but she's just too tanky. He's even going to win the duel up against Legion Commander. Now Sexy Bambo infested into him to stay alive further. Make it next on the list, trying to stay alive. Nice little tornado. Gada, he's still spinning away. Gets one. Couple of right clicks will finish up a secondary kill, but the rest of his team has already fallen. It's only Gada trying to juke and jive. Still some stick charges to work with. Kaizen J4, but another spin. Not gonna protect him against the right clicks. Triple kill for the Invoker. What a massacre here. HellRaisers setting up for this smoke by the looks of it here. Grouping up all together to just running right into them. Turns into a bloodfest, essentially. He's a huge victor of that. 1,000 extra gold of that fight alone.
Yeah, a huge issue with that team fight though is I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong, before that team fight started, Juggernaut did not have his Diffusal Blade on him, which is an insanely powerful item. If he had that, they definitely would have won the team fight there, I believe, but in these next couple of fights, even though they just lost that one, I think that they're going to have advantages through the Diffusal Manta. Those two items together are absolutely insane. I don't think I need to tell either of you. You don't need to be an analysis. You don't even need to be like that good at the game to know how powerful a Diffusal Blade is.
Got the neck first, Pablo. Yeah. Oh, Willie, Tornado comes through. That plus the Flame Break, and now the duel. They try and turn this around on the Batroid. Nice little disarm here. The duel will not turn into anything, but they do get the side follow up. Make it with that extra region. Will be able to stay alive. Another roll in. Gata also making an appearance. Does have the Fuel Blade now. They do have Dust for the Invoker too. Great series of events. Even Koikwa able to make it to the shrine and stay alive. Despite all the dots, now 2 heroes down. They're looking for the big guy, the big prize. The Aegis of the Immortal. BT Wound still going for a couple of seconds for Garda. Healing Ward, the healers from Necrophos. Should be fairly easy, despite not having too much minus armor to work with. Yep. Ooh, top lane Insania almost caught Lifestealer there. That would have been a great extra kill, just to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, I'd also like to point out, again with the Diffusal Blade, a very strong item. Another thing that it does for them, like, you do 40 extra damage physical through the mana burn, you're burning 50 a hit, you have the extra agility, the Purge purges off ice armor. It's good against so many different things. And I'd like to also point out that your sexy Bamboo God is nothing in the face of Pablo, Earth Spirit.
Pablo God. Well, they're walking away at this tier 1 tower. You know, already lost at tier 2, so this might not be much of a trade even. Koikova with that Shadow Blade looking to scout out this area. It will expire now though, and he's running into a few issues if HellRaisers want to go on him. He does have some help now. Garda 3 points up in the Omni Slash. The hero that they need, and yeah, they cannot fight this. Pablo, he wants to though. He finds an incredible initiation range to blink though, keeping Bamboo God alive. For now, anyway. Koikwa, another Shadow Blade charge. He sees him. Only 10 dual damage. Been quite unlucky with that cheaper one up, so he can't really solo kill anybody, especially without a blade now. Oh, they want to fight this here. Blink Blaster comes out onto Pablo in the back. Garda doesn't get the spin off. He's actually in a bit of trouble. Now, well, down to half health. Omni Slash coming through. Bouncing back to Creeds. Unfortunate for him, but now there's a spin before the Aegis pop. So far, so good. The extra heal to make sure that he has some extra time. No, Mickey, he's looking for 33. The ultimate comes through, but the Rage came out first. The duel to follow. At least they enabled that one. Lun, next one on the list. Yeah, slowed down by another Fuel Blade charge. He's dusted up. A couple of right clicks will do the trick. The spin to win from Garda means that Invoker does literally nothing. The Sunstrike almost walked back into that one.
Garda's
healing one in 5 seconds.
Garda's playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
Super impressive gameplay out of him this game.
Hero, man. It's the Juggernaut.
Yeah, and like I was talking about before, as far as Juggernaut not being a particularly strong carry in the grand scheme of things, like you just saw Spin, like being able to use your magic immunity and continue to chase people. You still do your mana burn and damage from your diffusal blade burn while you're spinning. Like,
can from Pablo find a stun, drops down the ultimate. Bambo might just be dead here, and he will be with the duel coming through from Quackler as well. Finally, the duel damage starting to stack up. 27 minutes in as they also claim the first tier 3 of the game, looking straight for the racks. Pablo just creating so much space in the back. Now he gets stunned up though. Follow with the Sunstrike. He gives his life for the cause. Escada with another spin will finish up this racks, and this is where you should probably call it quits, and they do.
Yeah,
Link and FaZe back out of there. A worthy sacrifice from the Earthstroke player.
That, just the spin is doing so much work against this enemy team. The things that he is dodging, avoiding, like, so many times he's avoided death on, he would have died on, like, so many different heroes other than Juggernaut. I think that pick this game was absolutely perfect. So, I'm mostly saying this, not to you, Bravo, but to the, Juggernaut naysayers out there.
My god, Pablo found the interception and now the scythe. Great play. Okay, just like that, they'll be able to follow up with a scythe and even get the dual win before the damage even needs to come through. Lastodon and Juggernaut got it, doesn't have the Aegis anymore, so have to be a bit more careful, but once again, spin back out, couple of heals coming through from Mika. Healing Ward's still on cooldown for quite a while, now the slow. And the Cold Embrace. Got a little bit of mana, and now the meatball right on top of him gets pushed out of the way.
Pablo God.
Just to illustrate what you were talking about, everyone can save everyone on this thing.
This is the power of synergy and friendship in Dota 2. Alright? This is Dota 2 peak performance. You might not like it, but you have to accept it.
What are you doing? Oh, you realize that it was a very bad idea to go there. So yeah, they're trying. It's being plinked away at here just to be a bit annoying. And they go to their own shrine. Quite needs some mana. I'll probably pick that up. Meanwhile, Insania. He's on a secret mission right now, deep behind enemy lines, no support. He finds Sexy Bam now. He can keep it in place for a little bit here with an ultimate. The rest of his team on the way, but there's some help available as well for HellRaisers if they want to commit. But it looks like they're gonna leave Sexy Bambo to his own devices, and those devices only know one setting, which is death by duel.
Alright,
that didn't make sense, I'm so sorry, but...
Death by duel. Well, I tried to transition out of that one fast enough, so nobody noticed what you said. You know? But you had to bring it back up again.
I own up to my mistakes, okay? That's why I'm the perfect caster.
Well, I've already solved Dota 2, so like, everybody can go home.
Yeah, we established that yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah. But anyway, Legion Commander finally finding some damage. It was a little bit difficult for him early on, but Legion Commander's purpose was not to be a carry this game. It was being able to handle the lanes really well, having press the attack and duel.
Those strike comes through, a bit of damage being thrown out both ways, and now Pablo coming in. The Cypher Vice taking care of the Sanking. No Burrow Strike, no Epicenter for another 70 seconds. The Lasso, though, brings back Insania. Can he get the ultimate off? No, not quite. Hit 33. Too much damage. 1-for-1 trade here. But Tuho, do we need to stop going here? Still have a lot of strength between our heroes. There it is. Pablo, they fight Kaiser here, do they? The Link has popped the duel, the death with the Scythe on top. Extra death timer, so he has to buy back immediately. Now 33 though, so looking for some revenge. Quite been in a lot of trouble. One last right click will finish him off. Pablo can't quite roll out. He's the next one on the list. Mika does have to force off in a couple of seconds, but might not be enough. Oh, maybe. Tries to go for the TP, but Cold Snap's still on top of him. That was never really going to work out. Tuho ends up paying quite a lot for their aggression. Gata, the only man left standing, all the way back across to the other side of the river.
Yeah, a little bit of an overextension there. Looks like they wanted to take a little bit more from that. They might have been able to do it, but I guess things just didn't work out quite how they planned there. Still, they have quite a lead, and I don't think that... well, HellRaisers obviously comes out with more than they had before after taking that team fight, but I don't think they get much more out of this. I don't think they're going to be able to take the Roshan in time, but they might surprise me. We'll see.
Well, definitely trying. They have a medallion on somebody. The last one comes out on the back here. They might get an extra hero. Taking out Pablo would be amazing, and it is indeed. Well, definitely secure this Roshan. Aegis and Cheese in the hands of HellRaisers. Gets them right back into a fighting chance position in this game.
Alright,
yeah. That's it.
Yeah, I stand corrected there.
Look at Quackla, he has almost 4k gold. What's he gonna turn this into? Yep. Yep. Speaking of Necrophos, he's looking for Lotus Orb by the looks of it.
Very good item against the enemy team. It counteracts a lot of the debuffs that the enemies put on it, much like Press the Attack, and can actually like counteract a lot of abilities, Lasso, Open Wounds, a lot of Invoker's Kit, Sand King, etc. Just makes it that much harder for HellRaisers to like jump on a hero with the threat of Lotus Orb. So pushing high ground is especially useful, so you can like hit the tower a couple times with Juggernaut with the Lotus Orb on him, because you have so many saves as well, and spin to get away afterwards when the Lotus Orb duration is over. Yep.
Oh, I thought Mika being caught out here now, pinged out after the smoke, everything being dropped on top of him, and he will die to the Sunswing. Insane is there, gets the ultimate off onto Lifesteal though instead of one of his cohorts, so he's not actually taking all that much damage. Insane, not a lot of trouble, but hey, Gata comes in with the cavalry. Omni Slash doing a lot of work, the Abyssal Blade to follow, the spin to protect him against the Invoker, but the cheese is being eaten. 33, still in fighting shape. Gata can really man-fight this one, has the Healing Ward out in a good spot. Not gonna be taken care of, and now the Scythe for the control, and the Death Milan caught in the middle of that. Too much bashes, too many things for him to deal with. 4 heroes down for only 2. There was a buyback involved from Nika to make that work. Speaking of buybacks, 33 also forced to use his right now to play together with the Invoker. Kaiser still has its second life from the Aegis. Guns 4 heroes. They don't have a lot of mana to work with. Another buyback forced out, and it is enough for Tuho to say, alright, we got a lot out of this fight, let's not overdo it.
I mean, I don't think they'd be able to take that fight even without the buybacks coming out from the enemy team. They were just bluffing. They had no mana.
Yeah.
So, I might be wrong, but we're not going to be able to find out, that's for sure. Well played by them, forcing us the buybacks.
Mana boots apart from the Winter Wyvern, so no easy way to actually recharge that. Bambo infested again.
Alright, well, nothing's happening. Let's talk item builds real quick on the Necrophos. What do you guys think as far as power treads versus phase boots on that hero? I guess I'll head over to the...
Pablo running straight in. Counter-initiates looks like Bambo delivers Lifestealer into the loving arms of Tuho, but he did get Rage off now. Healing inside the duel. Might even win this one, and he does. Second duel win for 33. The healing ward keeping everyone pretty much alive, and now the ultimate this time on the Sand King, bring him down very, very low, and 33 also not living to tell the tale afterwards. Kaiser now no more BKB, but no detection just yet until Pablo coming back into the fray with the dust, with the Yules. No Abyssal Blades in the need, some slowdown from the Yules. Perhaps a bash, that is, got it right on cue. The need more damage though. The Sunstrike actually connects, and Pablo sniping him down. Kaiser with his dying breath gets himself another kill, but it's too little, too late. 4 heroes around him, only J4 to help. The scythe will not be the death blow, but a couple of right clicks. Nice tornado actually catches everybody. Koikva misses the nuke. Gauda though with the interception. He's spinning, he's slowing, he's taking the kill, and that is a dieback for both him as well as 33. No way to defend this game now. Tuho take game number 1 in a very flashy fashion, to say the least. A lot of action in this one. 23-34, a 38-minute game.
It was an amazing game. The teamwork on the side of Tohu was just absolutely incredible, and Garter played out of his mind there. Pablo, of course, doing a lot of very impressive stuff. Everybody played it extremely well there, but I'd like to give MVP to Garter. Just wow how he played.